Hi, welcome all for Monday Nights with Mohit Kamath on the episode number 48. Wow, such a long way, right? I first of all thank all of you, all of my dear fans and friends and family. I would say that, excuse me. So, thank you for coming every week and sharing the space with me. And it has been wonderful journey for me. 48 episodes with all of you here. So today we have you know children's day. Everybody, every adult at one point of time they are children. They say never leave your child die even at your old age, right? So that's fantastic. So let me see who is first on the show. Raf Scallion. Hello, Raf Scallion, how are you? I hope you're doing well. It must be cold out there in London or wherever you are, Raf. Sorry. So we have fantastic show today. So I'm going to explain different mindsets and different personality traits of athletes when they are children. And it'll be interesting and game changing for all of us. We have Anusha Shanbag. Happy Monday, happy Children's Day. Happy Monday and happy Children's Day to you. Uh, we have Meghna Sriram. Hey, Meghna Sriram. I hope you're doing well. So I have got a new setup. I've purchased a MacBook Pro as well as I've connected my iPhone 12 Pro to that. I think that's the difference which is making the camera is really good. I'm so happy. Well, you can go on. How was your week, all of you? Did you do anything special? Let me know on that. And when I discuss about different personality traits of children, I think you will be able to understand and try to connect your own personality as well as the personality of your favorite players. And that's where they say these kind of there are certain personalities which really help you to perform. There are multiple personalities like that. So very shortly we will go with the topic, the Children's Day, and we'll also find out why do we do Children's Day and what is the importance of doing Children's Day, and so on, so on. I hope you can hear me properly, and there is no any other disturbance. There's no lag. Let me know through that. Okay. So not that big news, isn't it, in badminton? I saw Victor Axelsen, moving around in Dubai, and he's kind of a celebrity in Dubai. Of course, he's a celebrity everywhere, but recently he went to Dubai, and there was a book launched, I think. Sorry, I have a very bad throat. Please excuse me if you are, not feeling good about it. So recently, um, recently I saw that Victor Axelsen released his book. I'm very sure there could be a lot of good insights about Victor Axelsen, his mindset, his situations under pressure, and so many things. But I think that's with Danish. I'm still yet to search with English. Raf, are you aware of the book which was released last week by Victor Axelsen? So you may be able to increase the camera resolution to 180p and 60 fps. Yes, I will. I tried that, but there was a little bit of lag between the words and the video recording. So I thought let me try first with 30 fps and 720. So yeah, without wasting much time, let's first go with why do we celebrate Children's Day? Okay. So, sorry. So this is something on the International Children's Day. So it's a commemorative date celebrated annually in honor of children whose date of observance varies by country. In 1925, International Children's Day was first proclaimed in Geneva during the World Conference on Child Welfare. And since 1950, it is celebrated on June 1st in the most communist and post-communist countries. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So let's go to India. So, well, you can see here in India, Children's Day is celebrated across India to increase awareness of the rights, care, and education of children. It is celebrated on 14th November every year as a tribute to India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, fondly known as Chacha. Are oh Chacha. Chacha Nehru among children. He advocated for children to have a fulfilling education. On this day, many educational motivational programs are held across India by and for children. Absolutely. So, well, that was the Children's Day. Rapscallion, there is a great book recently released from former England Olympic coach. The Winning Edge in Badminton. Wow, that's good. Let's go with the summary, right? I'll try and search. Thank you, Raf. You made a good contribution today. The Edge. Come on, load sooner, load sooner. The winning edge, right? When you talk about winning edge, I clearly remember one of my teacher always used to say, the winning edge is something where it is only revealed to that particular athlete or a person or an individual or a student when they are maximum pushed. They are pushed to a level where they have to take that courageous, bold decision to outpower their reality. When I say outpower reality, let me give you an example. There's one gentleman in our college, and he's not that kind of a sportsman, but there was a college tournament where he really had to, win certain titles in disc throw. They have this discus throw and shot put throw. And during that time, he has never practiced hard for the achievement what he did in that college tournament. And that particular day, when the whole college was supporting him, and everybody was in that situation where if he did not get those 2 points from discus throw and shot put throw, then we would definitely lose that college tournament. And in that tournament, he was so enthusiastic that it made him push very hard and explore his potentiality in that particular tournament. And I would say that is the winning edge. And sometimes you yourself would not know that until you're pushed. Yeah, the winning edge in badminton, Amazon, it's winning edge series. Read Peter Gates' preface, the winning edge in badminton. Okay, we have this. Okay, we have a. I think it's given in. He also gave a talk at Coaching Weekend. I went to the Badminton Inside. Really good and engaging speaker. Former England Olympic coach. Do you know his name? Andy Wood and Alistair Higham. I think that's Gail Ems. Okay, let me see this. Is a Andy Wood, yeah, that's there. Just a second. Let me share my screen. Okay, here we go. I'll remove myself. The Winning Edge in Badminton, Peter Gates' preface about the book. A must read for everyone out there with an in depth interest in badminton and in high level sports. No matter whether coach, player, or fan parent watching from the sidelines. The Winning Edge in Badminton, Momentum, Match Flow, and Art of Competing, Andy Wood and Alistair Higham. Gold dust for all badminton players. Nice. Buy the book at Amazon. Let's just read the preface. Focusing on the mental and tactical battles that take place, this book highlights the skills you need to develop to make the most of whatever situation you find yourself in. Packed and practical tips and examples from Olympic competitions. The Winning Edge covers key questions at the heart of how to master the art of competing. This is really interesting, right? How to master the art of competing. What are the demands of badminton? What makes up a winning performance? How do I maintain consistent levels of performance throughout the twists and turns of a match? How do I make better decisions during the heat of the battle? Wow, this is something really good. I really want to read this. Let me find out on Kindle. If it is on Amazon, then definitely it will be on Kindle. How can I learn and progress from match to match? Yes, and I think this really comes to the factor that the awareness. I would say the awareness. You have to be really aware of your strengths and your key improving areas. And when you play in certain conditions, the shuttles, the speed of the shuttle, the court conditions, the climatic conditions, your body conditions, there are so many things to be aware of in that particular match situation. Then I think you will be really involved in whatever changes could happen in that match situations. I hope you get that. Well, yeah. So that was a good suggestion by our rapscallion Andy Wood's book. I think I would recommend that, highly recommend that for all the parents, coaches, and players who are watching the show. So without wasting much time, let's go with the Children's Day special, understanding the traits and personalities of different athletes. So I have okay. So I have made some. How do you do this? iOS is really difficult. Okay, let me first um, go with this. Okay, let me first go with this. 10 characteristics of a mentally tough athlete. One, they don't give up. Number two, they are very consistent. Now let's understand they never give up. What do you mean by they never give up? I'm so sorry for this. So when they say, they never give up is, firstly, they are aware. I was talking about awareness, right? So firstly, they are aware of to what extent they can perform, to what extent they are willing to fight. That awareness, when it comes, you never give up. So secondly, they are consistent. That performance has to be consistent. So whether it is, the performance should be like 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 45 minutes. The mentally strong athletes will always keep their momentum. They have a strong sense of self-efficacy and self-belief. So when they say strong sense of self-efficacy, which means their belief, which is and self-belief and self-efficacy, which means their efficacy means sorry, what they could do, with self, what they could do, and the belief what they have is immensely powerful. If they say that I can hit a smash at 400 kilometers per hour in one of the rally, and they believe in doing that, The problem to solve, overcome setbacks. Yes, this is something really important. If you see some of the matches, like Victor Axelsen, when he played All England Championships with Lakshya Sen, he thrashed Lakshya Sen with straight games, and he had come with that mindset that any problem, I'm ready to overcome. Though he had lost in the previous German Open match with Lakshya Sen, he came with that mindset, that whatever problem may come, I'm ready to overcome it. They believe in themselves. Self belief, we have already spoken about that. They are comfortable with trial and error. That's something, some most of the players don't get it. And when they come under pressure, they think that they have to stick to certain things at that situation. No, a courageous player, a courageous athlete will always be comfortable with trial and error. They are open to change. They're not fixed mindset. They have that growth mindset. They're open to change. They're open to trial and error, and they can change at any time. They understand their strength and weakness, awareness. They understand what kind of strength they have and what kind of weakness they might probably have. They have goals and a vision they work towards. Goals. They are organized in order to achieve their goals. Having goals is one thing, and having consistently, in an organized way, following that day-to-day task, week-to-week task, micro, macro, all these levels, you will have to work consistently. So this is something, the 10 characteristics of a mentally tough athlete. So you can keep on typing your questions. I would be going with that. And now we will go with, I did a small bookmark, I would say. Let me find out. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. I may not be able to do that, but let me go through it. No, I don't have children. And no, and they don't play. When I don't have children, they'll not play. I have my sister's son who is 7 years old. He comes for badminton. But, instead of playing badminton, he keeps wandering around. He's a very naughty boy. Okay, I'm unable to share at the moment, but I would like to go. There are different personality traits. If you see, this is, if you're a coach or a parent, this would something help aside of it. There are, as per my research, there are 7 different types of traits of athletes. And when I talk about athletes, it is mainly from the age group of somewhere between 6.5, 7 to 15, where that is where they are full-fledged, open in the environment, and then they are still building their personalities. But this is something they have the trait somewhere they would have acquired from their home and their schools. And this kind of behavior I feel we could see on our badminton courts or maybe playgrounds. So the 7 are: the number 1, superstar trait. Second one, heart. 3, hyperactive. 4, introvert. 5, pressured. 6, 6, hot-headed. And 7, bully. In my like almost a decade of coaching experience, I have seen exactly these 7 different traits of athletes. And we have this different different levels of coaching, right? We have basic, we have intermediate and advanced, and then we have high performance, elite, professional kind of batch. Superstar is somewhere they'll always have this kind of attitude that I'm the best, I'm winning, and they want that attention from different players and parents and even coaches. Sometimes they say that, sir, I can do more sets. Why don't I can do more sets because I'm the winner, right? I'm the champ. They I think you might have, if you are a player or maybe a retired player, you would definitely know this. In your group, someone would be, always, oh, I'm the champion, I'm the best. What will happen? I can do that. That kind of superstar attitude they would be having. And the second one is heart. They're always good at heart. They don't care whether they have, they are the champion, or they have got something more in the academy, or maybe getting a super attention from the coach or maybe assistant coach. They just don't care. They're like heart. You want something, they are ready for it. You don't want them to involve, they're okay for it. That's the heart trait they have. Then we have somebody like hyperactive, always active. They're never like, settled and calm. They're always running here, there. They're trying to pull their teammates' legs, and they're, trying to trouble their coach. They're always like, hyperactive here, there, here, there. You can also, comment some names or interesting facts which you guys would have, connected through your batches, or maybe currently you're a player, you might see that, hyperactive. So right now we went with three traits. One is superstar, one is heart, and then is hyperactive. And the next fourth one is introvert. Sorry. So introvert is something, they are not much open in the community. They're not much open in the groups. They are very silent. I had this boy. His name was Pratik, and this was in 2019, and he was just 9.5 and 10-year-old. He was absolutely introvert. Even if you ask his name, he was just, murmuring, Pratik. He was so soft, but he had this amazing listening quality with him. I have never seen anyone who is so good at listening, because I think he was introvert. He was not so open in that environment, and he was a very good listener. And every stroke, when we were demonstrating, he used to really listen very carefully, and then then he would go and apply as soon as possible. And rest other traits like hyperactive, they would need more time. They're all hyperactive people are more activists. They will definitely go and directly they go and try to apply on things whatever we have said, without even listening properly and fully. But this character, this introvert character, will always have this nature of being very calm, listening, and then going and trying. So we went with four different personality traits of children, of athletes who are children. And then the fifth one is pressured. This is something, really pinches my heart, because, what is the pressure for children? Why it has to be always being number one, scoring always 100%? Why do we have to do that? I get it. I really get it. If someone says that, they have to be efficient all the time, but, they're still budding. There has to be a time where they have to be literally relaxed and maybe sometimes doing nothing, or maybe get into something which is not so much on goal oriented, like music, right? Music really relaxes you. That vibration, that sound vibration gets into every cell of your body, and that you feel that calmness. That's very, very important. And there are characters, there are players or athletes who are pressure in achieving in badminton or in sport they play, and then pressure in schools, pressure in their speech competitions and XYZ. All you might be finding that, if you're a coach. I am a coach. I definitely find this. A lot of players are pressurized in multiple things. Maybe that's how it is. Then there are, the sixth one is the hot-headed guy, always angry. There is one kid, I think it was in the first week, where I usually, when new kid joins, I go and introduce myself, and I ask them, how are you, comfortable, do you know what is forehand grip? This is especially on the basic batch, basic technique batch. And then The first answer I got is, "Who are you? Let me play, don't disturb." He was so hot-headed, a very tiny guy, 6.5, 7-year old. That was his personality trait. And I said, "Okay, fine. We will talk later after you finish." And he did not respond for that. And that's hot-headed. It really connected me to the 7 different personality traits which I was doing some research. And the last one is bully. He always have the nature of bullying others, if they lose a match, and always constantly bugging, "You lost the match last time. Hey, you lost the match last time and I beat you at 4. You can never beat me." And that is something called bullying. And these are the 7 traits. I'm very sure that you, as a player or as a coach, you would have done it. Oh, there's something bad. I'm so sorry for that. I was just on and on and on. Okay, so next time I think I would be allowing only who are who are my subscribers to comment. Okay, I hope everything is okay here. So these are the 7 different traits which I mentioned for all of you. Definitely you would connect with your in your environment. If you're a coach or a player, or if you're a parent, you would have definitely seen in various occasions, right? So here we are with some of the questions. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay. Okay, let's go for badminton website and let's find some good news. It's a fan site. Deny. I think it's the same thing. Race to Gonzo. News and media. Australian Open. You can follow Australian Open. Is it Australian Open going on right now? There's not much news about. Oh, Super 300 Sathayo Group Australian Open 2022. Okay. Let us quickly go through the Australian Open. Nope. $15th to 20th November. It's just $180,000. Let's go with the draw. Let's see how does an Indian draw look like. Full draw. I don't think so. The draw is yet out. Let me see again. Let me find out. Okay, we have it here. We have it here. We have it here. Okay. It's just a 300 tournament. Only Australians, I think. I don't know, not much. Okay. So Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be here for almost another 2 more minutes. Swapnil Sagar has given us a like. Thank you so much, Swapnil. Okay. Okay. Badminton. That book was really good. I think Insights of Winning. There was also another. There were two books, right? I remember I have read one of the book. It was a gold mine effect. It's really nice. It has some really insights of how a child has to be nurtured if you really have a long term goal. If you're a parent or a coach, if you have a long term goal when the child is less than 2 to 3 years, how do you really create an environment and a mindset of becoming an athlete, not only champion? It's just an athlete. Because a lot of people fail to understand that in sports, process is everything. Let me repeat that. In sports, process is everything. Every day there has to be the same effort. I've been telling this multiple times. Every day the effort has to be same. When you're sleeping, when you're eating, when you're moving around, what kind of content or what type of content you accumulate through different, when you go through different places like your school, like your college, or when you are on badminton court, your understanding, your communication with the coaches, what you have done, what you have not done, your effort on each drills, everything matters. Everything matters. So this is really really important. If you're a parent or a coach, let me come back. I think I drifted a little bit. So in that gold mine effect book, they really they give you that insight of that how to build a process, and also preserve their childishness in that. When you build those pathway for children, it's a nice book. I would highly recommend that. I'll just post it. I'll just comment it here. The gold mine effect. Okay, I'll be there for almost 1 minute, 1 more minute, and then I'll have to go. Okay. Okay, guys. So it was a wonderful time for all of us, and thanks for coming and making this show wonderful. This is the 48th episode. Don't forget that it's a 48th episode. We have come a very very long way, and happy Children's Day for everybody. Let me loop it back again what I said in the first statement itself. Never let the inner child die in you, however old you are. Saying this, I'm ending my show. Thanks for coming again. See you, Tata, on the next Monday. Bye.